biggest question of the day, are we going to see rain, Ryan?
I would say no in Albuquerque. There's a chance, but I would say no if I was willing to bet. Either way, a higher chance for rain. And after a heat up, we will be seeing temperatures dropping. It's another mild morning out there. 72 at the Sunport right now, 63 in Santa Fe. Meanwhile, 56 in Raton. 46 in Alamosa. By the way, we're sitting in the upper 30s. Angel Fire fog is likely to form once again, so humid air in the northern eastern areas of the Land of Enchantment. 66 in Santa Rosa, 74 Carlsbad, 78 Alamogordo, a warmer morning. 61 Grand, 67 in Farmington. Still unhealthy amounts of wildfire smoke, not only at the surface but aloft. More on that just a bit. But clear skies here in Albuquerque, looking from around the Big Eye toward the Jemez Mountains. Still dark out there. With a southeasterly wind of 5 miles per hour, your humidity is actually a little bit lower, 37%, 72 degrees with a 10-mile visibility right now. It's pretty good visibility out there. And that clockwise rotation of a high-pressure system in the Four Corners steer thunderstorms to the mountains to the southwest. Some clouds left over actually moving to the northeast, so a change in upper-level winds starting to form. And beneath those storms, we are starting to see a little bit of that smoke settling closer to the ground in the northwestern areas of the metro. And we're seeing that also aloft, moderate to dense amounts of smoke in the upper levels, including especially the northern Sangre de Cristo Mountains into the San Juan Mountains near Farmington and Durango. That clockwise rotation of a high-pressure system migrating east, so that smoke will become less concentrated, but will move far to the north and east later today. So a hazy sunset from Albuquerque to the north. And to the south, not as hazy. Tomorrow morning, not quite as hazy, so there will be better sky conditions in terms of the haze and also better air quality at the surface as well. This afternoon, temperatures reaching the mid-90s. Once again, 94 yesterday, right around 95, 96 in Albuquerque today. High 80s, low 90s in Santa Fe. Hotter and drier in southeastern New Mexico, Roswell, Carlsbad, and Hobbs in the 90s. Some areas close to 100. Low to mid-90s in Clayton to upper 70s. Parts of the northeast highlands near Raton because of storms more likely. High 70s, low 80s as well from Camado to the Reserve because of storms more likely. 90s in Farmington and Deming. High 90s in Socorro, close to triple-digit territory. But a slight chance of rain even here in Albuquerque after we reach right around 96. Some of those storms may pick up the winds and East Canyon winds at that may cool things off late in the afternoon and evening. And tracking those storms more likely to form in so we'll keep an eye on the flooding potential. Still mostly low today, but some of those storms forming near Tiburon, around Ruidoso, slow-moving storms. That's what may produce flooding, as well as the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon area. The Trout Fire Burn Scar storms will be slow-moving to start. Not super potent, but again, slow in movement enough that flooding may occur. Storms will thankfully weaken for the most part in the Sacramento Mountains by the afternoon, but some of those storms may get close to the Rio Grande Valley, and then those storms will pick up in intensity and speed. In Union County, Santa Rosa, and Clayton is eventually with some hail and strong wind gusts, leftover showers in the Four Corners, Farmington to Albuquerque, Socorro, as well as to Alamogordo just before midnight. That high pressure will move to the east. That low pressure will move to the southwest. A moist flow of upper-level winds will develop later this week, producing a more stormy day for tomorrow, especially from Socorro to the north. We're going to be seeing immeasurable rainfall, very likely, in Albuquerque. And the amount of rainfall we'll see all the way through Sunday looking pretty impressive as well. Around a quarter to half an inch from Albuquerque, Santa Fe locally. Ruidoso, we could get close to 3/4 to an inch and a half of rain, as well as Raton, Alamosa, Durango to the Camado area, locally around a quarter to an inch of rain. So still very warm today in Durango. Temperatures dropping late this week into the early weekend, as well as even Cortez, despite it being mostly dry today, stormier potentially ahead. Chinle, Cuba, and Farmington slightly cooler, but still mostly in the 90s today, stormier and cooler ahead. Las Cruces, Alamogordo, high 90s, but storms in the mountains as well as nearby Silver City, Camado. Storms will cool things off ahead. Near 100 in Roswell, parts of southeastern New Mexico, but Ruidoso, Cloudcroft still that potential for flooding. More likely later this week, as well as Las Vegas and more. Temperatures will drop ahead. Raton, Capitoline, high 70s, lower 80s for high temperatures ahead. From the Enchanted Circle, Espanol, Santa Fe, temperatures ranging from the upper 70s to the lower 90s. Storms may pack a punch, not only with flooding, so turn around, don't drown, but also hail and strong wind gusts. And from Moyarty, Tijeras, to from Rio Rancho, Belen, and Albuquerque, we're going to notice the East Canyon winds picking up after storms form, especially around the area. Noticeably cooler tomorrow and still remaining in the high 80s, low 90s this weekend.
You had to say the W word.
Windy.
Oh.
I put breezy on the 7-day, but yeah, locally windy, something we'll keep an eye on.
Yeah, something that If you've been trying to keep up with keeping the yard clean,
Makes
why?
it difficult. Yeah.
It does. Just when I was telling Steph about all my advancements,
All his progress in his backyard. Yep.
one step forward, two steps back. I think there's
Well,
a dance like that.
I'll say hopefully good news. Saturday not as windy as compared to the next couple of days, so fingers crossed.
Saturday is the day I rest.
There we go.
All right, thanks a lot, Ryan.